Hey there, good afternoon, and welcome to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show. This is a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're here with our series, The Dynamic Duos, featuring lead singers and a lead guitarist who are notable, like frontmen. So you have a vocalist who is a great frontman or a great singer or a great lyricist or maybe all three of them. And then you have with him a guitarist who is also almost as frontal, really good writer. Maybe he's a good lead guitarist, maybe he's a good riff guitarist, maybe he's all three of these things. But I wanted to give some attention to these combos that are out there. So today's one is new for me. They're not a band that I had listened to a great deal until I started this series, but and almost missed out here because I screwed up on the video I was making about them. But at any rate, we ended up with another video about them, and it's done really well on the channel. But also I've listened to some of their other albums. There's quite a few albums with this combo together, maybe one of the most prolific combos. They never made it really huge here in North America, but that doesn't denigrate the love and the ability that these two have instilled on me and other people who have listened to this band. So we're talking about the Angels here, of course. The two in question, lead vocalist, frontman, Doc Neeson, who also played, I believe he played bass on the first couple of albums, or parts of the first couple of albums. Didn't really do the research there, but I think that's the case. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. And then the guitarist, Brewster, who is a fantastic guitar player, really catchy riffs, really good guitar soloing. Yeah, these two are a fantastic pair. I think Doc Neeson has since passed away, but the band is still going, and I think Brewster is still the main guy here. They were on quite a few albums. I'm just going to look at their discography here, just to talk a little bit about them. So they had the Angels, their 77 album. These, of course, are the releases according to the official release-all thing for them, but some of them may have been different in Australia. I'm not 100% sure of that. I haven't seen anything to indicate that they weren't, but that's possible that could be the case. And the Face to Face, which was the one we did for Ben's album challenge, and then we also had No Exit. They've got Dark Room, Night Attack, Watch the Red, 2 Minute Warning, Howling, Beyond the Salvation. I don't know how much further up this combo went. I think it went fairly far. It might have went to the next album, Redback Fever. I mean, let's just look and see if it went as far as Skin and Bone. If this is indeed... Yep, they're still playing together all the way up there, and this one was released in 90. I need my glasses for this. 99. So this combo was still working together all the way up till then. That's a very lengthy time for two musicians, two people to work together, especially two of this nature, who you've got this great guitar player who knows how to put out those beats that people like and knows how to create those guitar solos that are timely for the music. And then you have this vocalist who's really strong. This guy is as strong as any vocalist. He doesn't really remind me of Bon Scott, but he definitely has that same charismatic kind of way about him. His vocals are a little bit different than Bon Scott's are. Not a great deal, but there's some difference here. And he just right in your face type, which is great, so I think this is one of the better groups I've discovered on Ben's album challenge. I think it's just a fantastic, and the good part about it is that they've got so many albums. I could be listening to these guys for years now before I actually get a full view of all of their musical contributions. It's just unfortunately for them, they never quite made it here in North America. I think part of the problem was that they didn't kind of get the settings that they needed to get, or in with the things they needed to get. They had to change their name when they were here because there's already a band called the Angels here in North America. And I've listened to those Angels too. They're not bad, but I don't think they're in the same league with these guys. So anyways, some really catchy music from them. I like this quite a lot. I'm just going to look a little bit here at their oh, sorry, wrong way, going back. Hopefully I don't erase it. I didn't. Sometimes I do these things. Not really computer savvy, as you might say. So the album that we did, Face to Face, the one that we did on Ben's album challenge, this is prolific. A lot of prolific songs on this album. You know, they've got like just a lot of really good heavy pounding kind of songs on this album, but not like that heavy metal sound. These definitely a power pop hard rock band, you know. Anyways, I wanted to give some love to these two musicians. I know they're fairly new to my discography, so I can't say too much about them because I'm still discovering them, but I think they needed to be on this list, this pairing. Doc Neeson, Rick Brewster, the Angels had to be on here somewhere. I decided that they were new enough and exciting enough for me that they moved up a little bit and are going to come in here on day 5 or April the 5th in 26th spot. So we're going with the Angels, Doc Neeson, Rick Brewster. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. It's much appreciated, and take care.